My name is Kozue from Feeling Sanctuary.
Are you someone who often puts others before yourself? Are you sensitive to people's emotions and surroundings, so you end up taking care of them and struggle not to offend them? Perhaps this is the mask your inner child created to survive. In this video, I will show you how to release the mask that your inner child has decided to wear and live your daily life with ease while loving yourself. If you have a habit of putting others before yourself or taking care of others emotionally or physically, it will be helpful to you. I specialize in helping people heal their inner child in Japan and have published a book, How to Love Your Inner Child. I have seen many cases of lives being changed for the better through continuous work on healing the inner child. That's why I started YouTube to share this wonderful method with the world. Today's topic. I will explain about the inner child who has taken on the role of comforter and caretaker as a masked personality and tell you how to take care of him or her, so please watch until the end. Psychologically, the foundation of our identity is laid by the age of 7. Our masked personality is also initially set in our subconscious at this age. Here are 6 examples of the inner child taking on the role of comforter and caretaker. First, a child who listens to and comforts their mother or father when they complain. Second, when someone in the family was in a bad mood, I had to do something about it and took care of them emotionally and physically. Third, a child who had to be reconciled because of constant conflict in the family. Fourth, from a young age, they are doing housework chores that are not appropriate for their age. Fifth, despite being children, they took on the role of a mother for their siblings or cared for a parent's personal belongings as if they were their spouse. Sixth, that the child was often praised for being a good listener and a good child. If even one example resonates with you, it's important to care for your inner child. This masked personality set up at an early age was a way for the inner child to survive. The problem is that as adults, we are unconsciously trapped in a masked personality that our inner child has convinced us is valuable. For example, I was the one who listened to my mother's complaints, and I was the one who tried to put my father in a good mood so that he wouldn't get angry. In reality, I had a fear that my father would get angry at any moment. I couldn't stand to see my mother cry, and I wanted to somehow make her smile, so I tried my best to comfort her, listen to her, and live up to her expectations. As an adult, I tried to be a sounding board, a mediator, and an understanding person. This gave me a sense of self-worth when my friends were happy and things were going well. But in reality, my heart was empty. I thought that there was no one in the world who really cared about me or understood who I really was. For a very, very long time. The tricky part about having a masked personality is that it comes with rewards. For example, in my case, I am glad I talked to Kozue. It made it easier. I'm glad you're here. It's a reward for me that someone else is happy, such as, I'm glad you're here. But since these are rewards that come at the expense of myself, there is an unconscious expectation. At times, I was frustrated and felt alone because I wasn't understood or acknowledged as much as I was putting energy into it. I felt guilty that it was my fault if my attempts at rapprochement were unsuccessful. It takes courage to heal and release the masked inner child. It may be difficult to get the rewards that I used to get. But I can assure you this. If your inner child can learn that just being yourself makes you worthy of love, if you can learn that you are worthy, you will be able to give your life more freedom of choice and happiness from now on. The role of masks is not a bad one, but there is a world of difference between being trapped and being able to choose. I have learned to pay attention to my feelings. I am able to ask others what they want and not speculate. And I am able to choose what I can and cannot do for them. I am able to support someone without being sacrificial. If you are scrambling around helping and being helpful to others in your daily life and not putting yourself first, give love and attention to this masked inner child. The little you surely did not have much experience in acting childlike and free-spirited. You had no time to think about yourself. You were scrambling for your mother and for your father. You have to experience being just a child to develop an identity. The hope here is that now, as an adult, you can give them that experience through your subconscious. As an adult, you must first acknowledge and understand the inner child who tried so hard. What were the child's true feelings? What were his or her feelings? Ask him or her what kind of actions he or she really wanted and what kind of words he or she really wanted you to say. The key is not to overthink it, but to turn inward and ask yourself. You can write it down in a notebook, or if you want to take your time and approach it, please watch and experience the meditation that is available on this channel to dive deep into the subconscious and heal the inner child. Today, we talked about the comforter and caretaker types, masked personalities that the inner child adopts to survive. I would love to hear your thoughts, insights, or any questions you may have, so feel free to leave a comment. I will continue to create videos that support your genuine happiness, so please subscribe to the channel and share it with others. Let's spread the circle of happiness together. I'm grateful to have connected with you today.
ありがとう。